Well, a string of deaths across Southern California being investigated tonight. 3 people dead, including an infant on a busy freeway.
Police still trying to learn tonight if they're all connected. First, a man was killed in a Woodlands Hills apartment. Then a baby found dead on the 405 freeway in Culver City. And finally, a woman pronounced dead in a Redondo Beach crash. And
KCAL News reporter Laurie Perez is following this case for us tonight. She's live in Woodlands Hills. Laurie?
Pat and Juan, you're right. This is a horrible story that started on the 5th floor of this apartment complex behind me, the start of a trail of violence and tragedy.
A little after 2:30, something I wasn't really looking at the time. We just heard a lot of loud arguments between a couple.
This neighbor, who prefers to stay anonymous, says it was a very bad fight he heard coming from a 5th floor unit in these Woodlands Hills Montecito apartments early this morning. But nothing prepared him for the depth of tragedy it apparently led to. Police say a woman stabbed her husband to death and then drove away with her 2 children. Neighbors say they saw evidence of trouble first thing this morning.
When I drove out the other gate, I saw that the first gate had been bashed out, like somebody had hit it with a car from the inside. So I knew something weird had happened.
Just before 4:30 a.m., drivers in Culver City started calling police after spotting 2 children on the freeway. 911 got multiple calls about a medical emergency on the 405. Responding officers say they found a baby, thought to be no more than 6 months old, dead in the lanes, and a 9-year-old little girl on the side of the road with moderate injuries. Alone, no adult in sight. Witnesses reported seeing a dark sedan on the scene at the time of the incident, but when CHP arrived, the car was already gone.
Everything's still under investigation as to how they got there in the first place. You know, it's a very unusual incident, how they can just appear there.
It remains unclear how the children got out of the car, whether they were pushed or fell out, and whether they were hit by any cars or if their injuries occurred earlier. As that investigation was just beginning, at 5 a.m., Redondo Beach police were responding to this single-car crash into a tree on PCH near Vincent Street. Paramedics pronounced the woman driving dead on scene, and tonight police are investigating whether she was the mother and wife involved in the earlier incidents. Neighbors are reeling from the developments.
They were cool. They were cool people. I met them. I didn't know them by their names, like really close, but, you know, just to hi and bye. Seemed that everything was okay with them, and I met their newborn a couple of weeks ago, congratulated them. Just a very bad day. I mean, I wish the kids had a chance.
We're told the little girl was taken to the hospital for treatment. We are live in Woodlands Hills. I'm Laurie Perez. Back to you.
All right. Thank you so much, Laurie.